How was your weekend? The weekend was good. What about yours? I love someone to tell me how was their weekend. I had a good day yesterday. I was well rested Saturday. Yesterday I cooked. I went on the road to deliver. Something happened to my mic. I went to deliver on the road. hmm My coworker and he was so surprised when he saw the cribs and corners I went to yesterday. He couldn't believe his eyes. He always heard I talking about being on the street, giving out food, but he have never experienced or saw the dire need of others. So, you know how it is already. But yesterday, I don't want. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. I'm just smiling. Smile off the storm. Yesterday, when I leave home, my first encounter was a young lady. I said, "Would you like a box of food?" She said, "Yes." She was the first one. Not far from there, I stop again. The person said, "Yes." But yes, still, I give him the food, but yes, still asking for $1. Can you imagine? It's still asking for $1. I didn't get a plate of food then. So I went to my regular spots, St. Peter's, KB, Saunders area. I didn't went tongue yesterday. Yeah, I didn't went tongue. But when I went, I finished my food and everything. I said leave in one because there's this particular guy in my neighborhood. My girlfriend always said to look out for him. But went there yesterday first thing, but I didn't saw him. So I said, okay, let me leave a food for him. So I go all the way around and search around for him. And I didn't find him. So I I stopped a little and like was waiting to see if I would see pop up somewhere. I didn't see pop up. So the first lady who I gave the food to, she she was in the area where I went to look for the guy. That a guy is a big man, an elderly man. So the last food now, I talking by myself. Why you say that? The mic again, you're not hearing me? Why this guy is so rude? I have so while they're circling around, you're not hearing me, Samuel? Or you just being rude? Yes. Oh, I see 12. I don't know. So you have to talk to yourself until somebody come on. So when I was there looking for this gentleman now, I said, okay, let me just wait a little and see if I see him pop up from somewhere. Maybe when nah, there's more. So I said, let me wait and see if I see this guy. You cracking me up, serious. You make me laugh. So you call me bipolar? No, I just have to just laugh it out. I don't want to be bothered with that. Since when old people talk to themselves. Well, maybe I'm in the age of talking to myself. I can't deny that. I can't deny that because I'm old. Thank you for reminding me. Oh God, when people just say some crazy stuff, I just have to laugh. I have so personal picture, profile picture. Supersonic. Well, if that's what you want on your profile, then that's it. Hello, highway. So you let me lose track of what I was saying about being on the street, feeding those people. So I do all my deliveries. So when I leave one food waiting for looking for someone to give, this particular old man. So I didn't saw the old man, but the first person who I got food from, who I gave food to in the morning when I was leaving, I saw the girl on the sidewalk. So, I turned to Longyear and said, would you like an next plate of food? Because I had it for someone and, I didn't see the person. So, she tell me no. I can't believe the girl. Imagine, I thought she would take the food and say, let's put it aside somewhere in our little corner and then eat it in the night because I gave her a plate early because she was the first one. So my point is this saying this, even though they're on the streets, they're still full of pride. This is all I'm saying. They're just full of pride, even though they're on the street without food. They're on the street. And I felt so bad for her on a Sunday morning. I thought she would just leave, say, okay, yes. But she didn't take it. She ain't took the food at all. She ain't took the food, period. I felt so bad. I thought, well, she would be happy to get her next plate of food. And it was like about 1 o'clock. So what she gonna eat like 2, 3, 4 o'clock when she take her little dope herself, and feel like she wants something to eat. I felt so bad. I'm like, yeah, for real? I feel so bad. This young lady just tell me no. And maybe she forget I'm the one who gave her the first one for the morning. So I'm telling these people on the road, they full of, I would say they're full of style because I encounter with maybe about 2 others and I asked him, would you like a plate of food? He tell me no. And then when I pass by the man on the road, the man like wait, like this and like that after me. And he could hardly talk. And I watch him through the rear mirror and he turning around and he looking while the car driving. He watching me. He watching me while I go in. So I'm like, this one would really, because sometimes you have to be careful how you approach them too, and being in the car, I wind up my window, just where the food could pass through. Because it's so, there's somebody who can get irritable or irritated and just pounce on you just like that, unexpectedly. So approaching them, you got to be very careful approaching them. Because they are bold, they are bold. These people you see on the road, on the street side, they're sleeping on the street in wherever part, they are very bold. They're full of pride and bold. Yes, they're full of pride and bold. Mm-hmm. For real, they're really full of pride. But just I'm so sorry for my heart goes out for the ladies. The ladies on the street, this young lady, I could see when she was herself, she had loved herself bad. So I don't know what happened, why she reached to that stage. Because when she ready, see she have on her dark glasses and she walk with style, She walk with a swag, She could see she have a nice shape. She had a nice shape. And I was like, well, what could really went wrong? Why she end up like that? You could see that she was a hot girl on the street. Because everywhere you see her with her dark glasses. If it's not on her face, it's over her forehead. Yeah. Mm. I wish I could just take care of them. Like put them somewhere to stay. On the front side, they does have the old hospital. they put them, those drug addicts and so, they put them in by the old hospital. I went there already, and they're well kept inside there. They support them. Mm. They get them meals, and if you want to bring meal for them, that's fine. Yeah. So on the friend side, they take care of them. You have some on the waterfront. You have some still on the road, but they have a home where they just kept them. I think we need a home too for them. Yeah. So this is all I have to say right now, because I just I want to have a plan A for those guys, especially the ladies. They have the men, they have the turning point for the men, but the ladies, I haven't seen nowhere for the ladies until now. And we need a place for them. So I'm gonna work on that, and that will be my retirement plan, to take care of those people on the street. That's my desire, to help those people on the street. Whichever way I can, I want to help them. I want to. They are part of my heart, because I know of a fact they do not. What I must say, it happened. Maybe they just follow the crowd. Maybe they just follow someone, you know, to try it. Maybe try it with somebody and they get hooked. Yeah. So it's not really something they probably want to do, but by trying it, they just get addicted. And that's the sad part about it. Yes. Maybe a friend of theirs tell them to try it. They try it and they get stuck. Yeah. They try it and they get stuck. And for that reason now, they can't come out. They stuck for life until they actually get help. They have to go to a rehab still to get help. And sometimes they goes to rehab and they still come back out and still go back in it, because they are so addicted to it. Yeah. And maybe they pass where they always be, where they get the little sniff to buy, and they just can't pass it without stopping. Yep. Because I know this guy, he went to rehab and he was doing fine. Everything was doing so good inside there, because we used to go there on Saturdays or Sundays. And his girlfriend was one way and he's the next way. And one day I went and I asked for him. They say go. He went for his girlfriend and he back on the street again at a different area. So you see, he was getting so good now, so good. He visit church and he just can't stay for long. They can't stay for long. They have to just mentally ready to get out of that demonic thing. Yes, they have to be mentally ready. They can't stop themselves. Some people are drunkard, they stop themselves because they reach to a point wherein they have to stop. Yes, they reach to a point where they say, enough is enough. Yeah, enough is enough. And so for that reason, they're okay. Mm-hmm. I encounter a lot of drug addict, a lot of alcoholic, and I ask them how they stop. They say they just stop by themselves. Sometimes they realize they was drunk on the way on the roadside. Now it's carnival in St. Martin, so there's a lot of drunken people be on the road. Yes. Today when I was coming from work, I saw all the booths them on the roadside ready for carnival. Yes. So it's carnival time now, and a lot of rum will be sold. Lord Jesus, who in the corner selling whatever they're selling. So everybody gonna get high in carnival. It's carnival. Sometime this week, I don't really go carnival anymore, but I think sometime this week, because the booth them are ready. is just to stock up. So I know it will be a crazy week. For the next 3 weeks, it will be crazy on the road. Just crazy. Yeah, all I have to just be careful how you drive in the night or day because there'll be drunken people on the road because it's carnival. Not to mention Juve morning. That's the most craziest day, Juve morning. Yep. When everybody have one liquor here and one liquor on the right and the left. Yes. Yes, yes. Juve morning, crazy morning. Don't be on the road, Juve morning. Don't walk on the sidewalk, Juve morning, because you'll be get wet with rum, beers, water. Yeah, once you're not in it. That's what's going to happen. Yes, I tell you more about that the next time. Gonna eat, get some supper. Good night.